Hi, and welcome back to Highest Light Consciousness. My name is Linda, and today, thank you so much for watching. Hope everybody's having a great day, great morning, evening, wherever you are in the world. Today, we're going to be talking about more into deliberate creation, talking about timelines. What is that? And what your level of consciousness has to do with all of that, and as well as the whole collective consciousness of humanity and what we all experience, right? Like what kind of world, we're going to live in. What kind of reality are we going to experience? I've pulled a card. I'm going to be doing that daily. Comment down below if this is helpful. If it's not, things you like, things you don't, anything like that. It's all good here. The well-being card deck from the teachings of Abraham. And I have a card for us today on that because it's going to anchor and help to anchor in this foundational principle of that we create our own reality. There's a law of attraction, like begets like, right? So let me just go here first. So your thoughts, feelings, actions, right? They create your reality, which also has to do with your level of consciousness. Like a fear, anger state, that's more like around a 100 frequency, right? Those are lower levels of or states of consciousness, whereas a love vibration is a 500. That is where Mother Earth is right now, and that is what we're shifting into as the collective consciousness of humanity in this world. That's where we're trying to get to, is a love vibration, or like a Christ consciousness, right? So, and this doesn't mean you have to be perfect all the time. This is not about perfection. Listen, this earth is a school, right? Like, we're here to learn, okay? So there's in other dimensions that when you think, boom, it happens just like that. You have a thought, wham, it happens. So things are slowed down here because earth is like a school. This is where we learn. This is how we understand, how do we create our reality? This is the perfect place for us to do that. We're so free. We have the law of free will. Like Abraham says, we're so free we can choose bondage if we want to. And so so when you do an inventory of your belief systems, what's your chatter like in your head? Are you really hard on yourself? Are you really hard on yourself all the time? Because that's not in alignment with who you really are, your inner being, your spiritual being, mind, body, spirit. What God thinks couldn't be farther from the truth. It's not like that. Also going to be talking a little bit about Jesus. Anybody that understands, I'm talking about the real Jesus, the real Christ consciousness. That kind of love. Comment down below. Anybody understand what I'm talking about? Because I feel like a lot of the times when people talk about Jesus, it's not really the whole truth of who he really is. Let me give you a little example. When he raised Lazarus from the dead, right? Comes on the scene, they're like, he's been in there for 4 days. He's been in there for 4 days. It's probably going to stink and all that. It's a little summation, And Jesus comes on the scene like, I'm trying to show you, I am my Father. The Father is within me. And he's like, Lazarus, come forth. It's not, he didn't show up and say, I hope you, Father, raise him from the... No, he's never like that. It says, ask and it is given. And it is. It goes into this like vortex, this virtual type reality. And the problem is we're not in alignment with that vibrationally, frequency. That means frequency. We're not at that frequency level. And if we're not a match for that, we can't allow it into our reality, right? So if you're asking for one thing, but you really feel a different way about it, including about yourself, no one's perfect here, right? We all know that. This is not about perfection. This is about understanding how this works, right? It's about learning. We're all in this learning process. So if you're asking for one thing, but you really feel like either don't deserve it, or you feel maybe bad about asking for it, or you can't get there from there. That's not how it works. So, like, for an example, if somebody's like, I want money, I need money, I wish I had more money, if I only had more money, right? All of that focuses on what? What does it focus on? Ask yourself, what does it focus on? Tune into it. It focuses on lack. It focuses on the absence of the money. So if you're focusing on the absence of the money, what are you going to get? Law of attraction says what? You guys answer the question. Law of attraction says what? You're going to get more lack. You're going to get more absence of money, right? So that's how it works, right? And you're thinking, well, Linda, that's nuts. I'm saying I want money. Well, what's wrong with that? Well, it's because it focuses on the fact that you don't have any. You visualize how you want it to be. You visualize how you want the world to be. If you want it to be peaceful, you focus on what does that look like? If you focus on that, we all understand that we're all one. It doesn't matter what country you come from. That if they don't have clean water in India or wherever else in the world, that we're going to fix it so that everybody has clean water, that everyone's safe, that children are safe, that adults are safe, that the elderly are safe, that everybody is well cared for, that they have a roof over their head, that they have clothes on their back, that they have basic necessities of life and then some, a love vibration where we're all one and we all work together so that everyone has what they need. It doesn't matter what country you're from. It doesn't matter what color you are. None of that matters. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're here. There is light within you. And I'm also going to be bringing forth the higher light. Collective consciousness is going to help us understand. And I've been showing processes of bringing that light through and illuminating that in anyone, no matter what. Right? No matter what. So there's love and support here. So don't be hard on yourself. If you are, check in. Ask, where's that coming from? Is that coming because someone told me that and I then believed it or I bought into it? Just because someone tells you, you have something, well, it doesn't mean you can't shift that. I don't even care if you're paralyzed. This is just nothing more powerful than a human being in a body with a brain, right? Be the change you wish to see in the world. It's Gandhi. It's one of my favorites. I mean, as far as a quote, be the change you wish to see in the world. If you want to see more love in the world, give out more love in the world. Be easy on people. We're in they're struggling right now. A lot of people waking up to understanding some things that have been going on in this world for a long time. We didn't even know. And it's not easy. Be easy with people. Have some compassion on them. Understand, put yourself in their shoes. Have some empathy, And I know sometimes they do things that hurt. I get it. I feel it. I get it. But we have to be that example. We have to be that light that says, you know what? You see somebody struggling, to throw some Ho'oponopono on that. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Whether it's yours or not. You can do that even as a collective consciousness healing. Just click that Ho'oponopono meditation I linked down below a couple videos ago. Click that. Say, you know what? This is for healing in the world. I'm going to stand in the gap here. And I'm going to lift this all up for healing. And say, and focus on the kind of world that you wish to see. Focus on that. Bible talks about that. Focus on things that are lovely. Focus on things that are kind. Focus on things how you want them to be. That's what you focus on. Then you believe it. If you don't believe it, then check in. Why not? Why not? This is how God created this. There's no law of insertion. There's no law of assertion. There's only a law of attraction. So when things happen in your life, check in. There's a couple of the things with that I'm not going to get into now because for time's sake, I'm trying to keep these shorter for everybody. But focus on how you want things to be. Remember, you're creating the news. What's your newspaper going to read? Next week, a month from now, a year from now? Because what we do right now, especially in the next 3 months, 3 to 6 months or so, we're creating that timeline of what we're going to experience. That is the collective consciousness of humanity. I'm not saying that to scare anybody. I don't live in fear. There is no fear here. Know your power. Know who you are. And tap into that. Focus on how you want it to be. Speak it how you want it to be. Write it down. You know what, Linda? Comment down below. This is the kind of world I want to see. This is what I want to see. Comment down below. Write down affirmations. Do meditations on that. Click the button 10 minutes a day. Take the time for yourself. You're that important. You're that important. It's like we need everybody. We're all one. And the more people that understand who they are and that light within themselves and illuminating that, that is how we shift this. And I don't care what's going on in the world. We can shift it. And we've already shifted it, and we're going to shift it higher. That's what this channel is about. I'm be teaching I can do some EFT techniques about how to heal trauma, different traumas, how to reprogram your subconscious mind. I'm going to be teaching a clearing and healing process, but I really feel like this deliberate creation piece is really big for understanding how that works, because it's very relative to your level of consciousness, right? And like I said, this is not about, perfection or any of that. Be easy with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Like I said, everybody's struggling. You never know what someone's going through. Smile at people. Remember, law of attraction, right? You can put 10 different people in the same situation. They're going to have 10 different vantage points, right? But they're also going to have 10 different experiences. Oftentimes, what you get out of something is what you go into it with. So what are you showing up in the world with? What are you showing up with? And I'm not saying that we all don't have rough days. I'm not saying that. I am here with love and support. I get it. Trust me. Trust me. I understand. I'm not saying this, I'm not making this up or whatever. This is what's coming through. I'm not even editing these videos. I'm just being honest with you. This is one shoot. So I'm going to get to that point. It'll get better. This is sort of like maybe dress rehearsal, just to make you laugh. But I'm just letting you know, we're all in this together. So there's going to be more help coming, clearing and healing. Comment down below things you like, things you don't, anything like that. Share it with people. The like button, the subscribe button, and that little bell thing for all notifications. So, because I'll be on here daily, aside from technical difficulties, I'm going to be on here daily, posting daily for you. Let me know if you like that, or other things you like, you don't like. I'm going to go over the card right now. Our card. This is kind of really cool. Okay, so this is from the Abraham deck, right? This is a glorious time for me to be, that's a big one, I'm going to talk about that, to be on this earth. This is a glorious time for me to be on this earth, and it is true, because you're witnessing right now the planetary shift from one density to another, and all the things that have got to happen in order for that to take place. And you chose to be here. Remember, you chose to be here. And you also chose your family too, And the different people that are in your life, chances are you probably have, it's no happenstance, that you met. It's no happenstance that we're meeting. No coincidence, right? And so I'm going to read the back of this card. But being is a big part of it. Affirmations, yes. All the stuff that I just talked about, yes. Focusing on how you want things to be, yes. But being that you want to see, be it. Like I said, if you want to see more love in the world, then show more love. Show more compassion, empathy. Be easy on yourself. Take a bath, an Epsom salt bath for us empaths. That can be sweet relief, Put some lavender oil in there. Essential oils is another, I can get into more of that, different techniques, but help aids, essential oils they call them essential for a reason, especially right now. They're essential. All right, so I'm going to read this card. You are extensions of source energy. You can call it creator, God, however you identify it. You are extensions of source energy here in these magnificent physical bodies. The amazing diversity of your time-space reality provides, this is what this is, a time-space reality. The amazing diversity of your time-space reality provides the perfect balance from which to create and attract. This is it. Like I said, this is learning right here. This is 101. This is creation 101 right here. because you are a creator. Like I said, I vote for deliberate creation then by default, right? The amazing diversity of your time-space reality provides the perfect balance from which to create and attract. There has never been a better time to be upon your planet. There has never been a better time to be upon your planet. And I know you may say, Linda, what in the world are you talking about? Do you not know what's going on in the world? Absolutely I do. Absolutely I do. And we're going to shift it. And it's going to be so much better. I promise you. Promise you. I already know the end of the story, and it's very good. So I want to leave you with that. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best day, evening, afternoon, wherever you're at in the world, or whatever time you're viewing this. And I'm sending you all much love, light, and peace. And I'll say bye for now until tomorrow. Bye for now.